Yes, you're welcome. And one thank God for today. One thank God we have been using the laptop, but I was disappointed that it's well. We are now on, and we are now going to explore more about. Remember, we are talking about this week. We've been sharing more about financial freedom, and our case study has been set. Crypto Bureau. Crypto Bureau, that's one of our second platform. Next week we shall be talking more about AB Kingdom traders. And now we are looking at people who are interested, people who are more interested, who want more cryptocurrency, who want to learn and how they can build legacy in forex trading and crypto trading. Remember, this is an industry which has been here for over years and years and years, over 100 years. Now, most people understand that crypto industry, so it has just come, but cryptocurrency, forex trading that has been here for, and it has been here for over 100 years. That's forex trading. Now, under crypto bureau, we are teaching you, giving you skills. We are giving you for somebody to trade. If you want to trade, yeah, you can trade on your own. You can give you skills and become an expert in what we call forex and crypto. Now we are teaching teaching about cryptocurrency, crypto trading, crypto exchange. That is under learning. Remember, we have three pillars. We have learning, we have trade and business, and we have and be focusing more on earning or emphasizing more on earning, on how one can make money, on how one can make business with us, or how can you join us, how can you be part and parcel of our project. Now, remember, we have something what we call crypto bureau centers, what we call CBCs. CBCs in a layman language, you can call them shares. You can call them shares, but in the cryptocurrency industry, we call them crypto bureau centers. Or under this crypto bureau, we call them crypto bureau centers. You buy a center, and these centers act as shares. It gains value each and every day. It gains value for each and every day, and that's what I'm going to explain on how one can gain value on each and every day. You are most welcome. Just share to friends, share to people over there. You share this platform. You share. We are going to be exploring. We are going to be explaining more on how this platform works. Now, remember, we are live. We are live. We are live. Just get connected, share it to your friends, share it to groups, and invite people. Let people come and see how this platform works. Under Crypto Bureau projects and network, remember BCIG has three platforms. We have BCIG Network, BCIG Club, and BCIG Community. And now we have BCIG network that is now up and running. Uh, what I was sharing with you, today we want to understand more. We want to understand more on how one can make money through crypto bureau. What you need to do is, first of all, you need to buy a center. That's what we call CBCs, crypto bureau centers. You buy the center, and that center will help you. How will activate your account? Will activate your account, and you start earning money. Whether you are working or you are not working, but uh, that share will start bringing money for you. Not on whether it's a lifetime business project. It's a lifetime project. just get to know that you earn on the lifetime platform. Now, when you buy our center, or what we call our share, or what we call our crypto bureau center, you pay $31. The $31 will activate your account and you join what we call a single line matrix. A single line matrix is when you join, and each person that comes, whether he has been brought by you or he has not been brought by you, he comes under you. And you start making money on that person. Whether you know the person or you don't know the person. That's how platform works. You just start making money immediately. Now, when you join with your $31, start making money. Now, when 3 people comes after you've joined, will pay you on each person. Will get in Uganda shillings, you get 10,000. I get it on each person, whether you know the person or you don't know the person. You start making, you make 10,000 on each person. That is a total of 30,000. If after the 3 people, the other 6 people who comes after the 3, this one will activate you into what we call Activa bonus. Activa bonus, you will have, sorry for that. Activa bonus, it will take you into what we call a matching bonus. A matching bonus is when people are coming into the system, and it activates both matching bonus and also activates binary bonus. But let me first explain about binary bonus. Now, as people are coming into your system, the moment 9 people have appeared into the net, after you have joined, you automatically enter into what we call binary bonus. And on binary bonus, each pair, the company pays you 10,000. I get me 10,000. And you can make as many as 13 pairs. Are you getting it? Now, when you get those 13 pairs, that's 460,000 Ghana shillings. Are you getting it? Now, the moment you've joined and 3 people have joined, you've gotten 30,000. Are you getting what I'm talking about? That's what you call Activa bonus. After the 3 people, if the 6 people who will come after you will activate you into what we call pairing bonus. Are you getting it? Now, the pairing bonus, it comes in a matrix way. Now, the 13 pairs, remember the pair is 2 people. Now, if 26 people, those are 13 pairs, have appeared after you've joined, that means you've made 260,000 Uganda shillings. In dollars, that is around $75. Now, it means that you are earning money whether you are working or you are not working. Whether people are in there, whether you have referred people directly by you are the one who referred people, or you are not the one who has referred people, but provided people have joined after you have joined the system. Now, remember, under activation bonus, we also have what we call referral bonus. Referral bonus comes as a result when you have just started. If you are interested in telling other people about our system, the moment you have started telling people about our system, each person, whatever money he shares, whatever business whatever he has decided to promote, if you have decided to promote to other people, you start making money. And each person, whichever CBCs or whichever shares the person has bought, for you the company will give you 15% of those shares. Are you getting it? 15% of those shares. It means if I brought somebody who want to also invest with us, or who want to run and start making money, it means you will earn 15% of that person, whatever he has paid to join the company. Are you getting me? Now, also, when you bring somebody, if that person you are brought has also brought another person. I get it. He has also brought another person. For you, the company will pay you 5%. The person who brought a person, you will get 15%, and you, the company is going to pay you 5%. Are you getting it? It means as you are promoting, as you are telling people about our, you are helping people to understand more about our company. You are starting to make money. To make money, your first generation gives you 15, gives you 5%. Your third generation gives you 3%. Your fourth generation, now in total, the company pays you 25%. Are you getting what I'm talking about? The company pays you 25% in referral bonus. Now, remember, our joining fee is $31. $31. The moment you pay that money, it is distributed. 25% is given back to the people who have helped us, who have contributed to us for people to come into our platform. Now, then remember I also shared about active bonus is when 3 people have come after you've joined the business. Are you getting it? 3 people have come after you've joined the business. The company is going to pay you 30,000 in Ghana shillings, whether you know the person or you know the person. Are you getting what I'm talking about? That's the good thing about our company, our platform. Then, if after the 6 people will activate you to go to what we call pairing bonus. And remember, in pairing bonus, you are making 260,000. Whether you know the people or you don't know the people, the moment 26 people have doing the business, you are getting 260,000. You getting? Now, that is what we call number 1, what we call active bonus. I want you to understand this concept. I don't want you to lose out on this, because this is very, very, very powerful. You are earning in 3 categories. As crypto bureau, we have 6 ways, and each 6 ways of earning, each pays in 3 categories. It pays in referral bonus, pays in active bonus, and it also pays in pairing bonus. Yes. Now, when you receive money, when somebody joins, if you have decided to promote our company, which is what we are looking at, you refer somebody, 25% in the referral bonuses. Now, if you have decided to not to promote or just invest and keep quiet, we are going to pay you active bonus, and we are also going to pay you what we call pairing bonus. Remember, active bonus comes from people who have joined the business after you have joined. The moment the 3 people join after you, you are getting $30. I get what we call 2.5 dollars, 30,000 Ghana shillings. Are you getting 3 people after you have joined, whether you know them or you don't know them? That's what we call active bonus. Then, when it comes to pairing bonus comes after the 3 people. Now, the rest of 6 people who comes, because the one is 9 people. It is activated on a platform of 9 people. The 6 people who comes after you will activate you into what we call pairing bonus. And I will pay you up to 13 pairs. The 13th pair, remember, each pair is equivalent to 2 people. Each pair, 2 people. Each pair, 2 people. Each pair, 2 people. Now, it means by 13th pair, you will have gotten 26 people who join after you. Are you getting me? Whether you know them or you don't know them. And there, the company is going to pay you 260,000 Ghana shillings. That one is just there for the person, but that money is coming to you. When we talk about financial freedom, Indeed, we know that this is your right as a child of God. We know that financial freedom is your duty. You need to be financially free, and that's why we are emphasizing our platform. That the moment you join our platform, people are going to join. Started last week. We opened this platform last week, and people are starting embracing. People are starting to receive. People are starting to earn. People are enjoying money. I get it. Money is your right. Child of God, money is your right. Accessing money, it should be something very free for you. Accessing money should be something very with no resistance. Accessing money is your right as a child of God. Now, I want you to know that our platform, remember we have Bcig Nation business. Then we start now calculating. If you 90 people come into the business, now what we after certain spare, we start now counting. It's given a credit. Each pair is given a credit. Each pair is given a credit. Now, the moment you get 90 credits or 90 pairs, the company will triple your earning in activation bonus. I get it. Where you have been getting 15%, now you are getting 45% of referral bonus. You are earning your money from the same people whom you referred. I get it. Then on second generation, you are instead of earning 5%, you are earning now 15%. The people you keep earning on them, you keep earning on them, you keep making money from your people, whether you are working or you are not working. I get it. Then on the earning 3%, you are earning now 9%. Because you have now matched, you have reached, your team has accumulated to 9 CBCs. CBCs, I mean, somebody can come and decide to buy like 100 CBCs. It's very, very possible. Somebody may come and say, I want to buy like 1,000 CBCs. Another one may say, I want to buy 1 CBC. It depends on your capacity. I get it. Now, when I talk about 90 CBCs, it can happen like somebody came and bought 20 of them. I get it. It can happen like today, somebody comes and buy 100. It's very, very possible. Now, you start triple your earning from activation bonus. This system is very complicated. I want each and everyone to pay attention, because you may not compare it with the current systems which you have been using. It's very, very complicated. It's a bit. It has taken over 3 years to develop it. It's not something that you are going to understand in a one-day presentation. Now, I want you to be attentive. I want you to take time and understand it. I don't want you to rush, because this system is very, very complicated. It's not a system whereby you are going to understand it on just a single day. Now, then when it comes to, remember, matching bonus goes deep up to over 49 million centers. I get it. It goes from 90, it goes to 270. When it goes 270, now your earning multiply itself into 9 times. Whatever you have been earning on activation bonus, you are now earning it 9 times. Somebody that once, you recruit a person once, and you are earning now over 9 times from what you've previously earned. Now, you keep earning on a person, whether he's alive or is dead. You keep earning from a person, and remember, there's no one who's going to die in other Bcig. Now, you keep earning from a person. The moment you sign up a person, that one becomes a lifetime earner. You are earning from lifetime. You are earning from that person each and every day. You are earning from that person, whether you know whether people are coming from your network or people are not coming from your network, but you are earning from that person. That's what we say, that under Bcig, this is what we call from financial freedom. You are going to earn money. You are going to keep earning, whether you know people or you don't know people, but you are going to keep earning. Are you getting what I'm talking about? You are going to keep earning, make money. Then it goes up to, then from 270 credits, it goes to 810 credits. Now there you are earning 27 times of your people. If you brought somebody and you bought 100 shares or CBCs, you are earning now 27 times of that what that person paid. It's very complicated, but you'll get it. Don't worry. I will down slowly by slowly. Now, like when somebody, and in the evening I'll be having demonstrating it. I'll be demonstrating it. Now in like on 90 credits, you'll get on referral bonus. You'll get 45% of whatever the people you refer to in the business. Now, when it goes to Ativa bonus, imagine in the first scenario you are getting 30,000 Uganda shillings. Here you are getting 90,000. Are you getting me? Then when it comes to pairing bonus, where you are supposed to get 260, here you are getting 780,000. Now that one becomes a very continuous. You are continuously making money. You are continuously making money. You are continuously making money, and it goes from 310, 810. 240. There you are earning 81 times of your community, of your people, whatever they did. Then when it also from there it goes to 5,960. You keep earning there. You are earning over 253 times. This compensation plan or this pay plan is just it's special on its own. Now I will be sharing each pages on our WhatsApp. Remember to join our LinkedIn. Remember to join our Twitter. Join our Facebook pages. Join our YouTube channels, because this project we are going to be uploading it on it's right on YouTube channels. Now, remember to like our pages. Remember to like our pages. I remember telling you that this project started way back in 2016. It's not something. It's something that we have taken time. It's something that we have taken time to analyze it, to go through it, to understand it. Remember to catch us live. We are having sessions, daily sessions. We are having sessions on a daily basis to know more about what Bcig is all about. It has 20 projects. It has 20 projects. Now we have released one project, which is the Bcig network. Bcig network has three. It has 4 systems actually. 4 systems and it. We are having Bcig network where we have Serga. You're getting Serga. That is our health product, whereby sickness should not be your portion. If you have been suffering from any kind of health challenge, you should not face. You just get our Serga, get our product. You should forget about sickness. Any sickness should not be your portion. As a child of God, you should not be suffering. Remember also we are having our financial freedom. Our financial freedom, we are teaching you how you can make money on a continuous basis. These are projects we have started, which started way back in 2016. We kept adding, understanding them, and learning one by one. We kept learning, and we are inviting you that each and every one over there that have an idea, bring that idea, bring it. We are able to work with you. We are able to help you. We are able to bring that thing out of. We believe that each and every one, God created him with a special. We believe that each and every one there is a special calling upon your life, and we do believe that the moment we work together, we work as a team. Now, I want you to know that the moment we work together, the moment we join our hands, we are able to achieve more. We are able to achieve more. And like today I was sharing with you about heresy freedom. Under heresy freedom we have a crypto bureau. Crypto bureau is one of our projects which is doing crazy things. I get it. It opened last week, and just be a pioneer of it. Don't hesitate. Just find out. You can like our pages, go on our platform, cryptobureau.info. Join. If you can use Bitcoin to register. If you don't have Bitcoin, we can help you. Remember, our exchange is coming very soon. Very soon, in about weeks' time, 2 weeks' time, we shall be having an exchange whereby you can trade your fiat currency into Bitcoin, or from Bitcoin into fiat currency. These are all the platforms that are coming up. These are all platforms that are coming up. Just embrace this innovation, embrace this idea, embrace this great innovation, embrace it, because by its workings of God, really, it was not our own efforts, it's not our own capacity, but by the workings of God. Now, I want to encourage each and every one over there that time has come. Time has come whereby anything that has been taught to you, prophecy have been given to you, things that have been when Destiny, you are most welcome. Yes, and is in Rwanda, you are most welcome. Now, everything that has been talked to about you, that these things must come to reality. It is time to make sense in your life. And as a Bcig, we are coming up with that mindset, with that thing that how can we make life much better for us to live in. It's God created us and branded us to live a wonderful life. We are supposed to live a wonderful life. We are supposed to live a very great life. God created us for greatness. God created us for big things. Now, those big things, that's why I'm inviting you. Just remember, like our pages, like our Facebook pages, like our Twitter, our Instagram, our LinkedIn, our YouTube channels. Like those pages, like them. We are posting things. We are share, because even if you may not join today, but you may encourage somebody to join. You may encourage somebody to like our platform. Like our platform. Go ahead and listen to our previous discussions. Remember, we are sharing about self-care. Today we are sharing about our financial freedom with our key case study of self-care of crypto bureau. And next week we shall be talking about Epic Kingdom traders. Epic Kingdom traders, the highlight is that if somebody has not been, you are not interested in learning, like you have learned and you feel like it's well with you, and you have your money that you wanted to invest, you can invest with us, and we shall be giving you those children that we teach, the people that are getting skills. We are giving them, we entrust them with some people's money. We are not going to entrust you with people's money before we have known that you have the capacity. You have the capacity to handle money. Now, we give you a platform whereby you can trade with money after approving you, and after that, we shall share the profits. Again, we share profits, people, to members, whoever, and those members, whoever we are sharing profits to, they contribute money. Remember, our company give loan, but we give loan on individual basis. Then we also have a platform for circles, people who want to circles, which are that has. Remember, we have an insurance cover. Don't worry that you are going to lose your money. We are having an insurance cover. Your money is insured. Your money is insured. The moment you lose your money, you can go to an insurance company and claim your money. Now, like our platform, like our pages, and ensure that all things that are being taught to you, the goodness of God, the things that God has injected inside of you, it is time that we see God blessing us. And God, the Bible says that God will bless the works of our hands. I know that each and every one over there, you have something special upon your life. You have something that God has called you for. You have something that you are special in your own way. There is uniqueness upon your life. There is uniqueness upon your life. There's something unique upon you. And that's why I invite each and every one over there that as BCIG, we're ensuring that that uniqueness, that special calling that God placed in your life is that one we are lifting up. It's that one that if you want to know more, like our pages, like our social media platform, listen to our videos, our platform. We are launching, I remember BCIG, we are launching it out. It's just something, but it's it out. It's coming as very, very amazing, very amazing. It's coming up, it's a very, very great innovation. It's a very new innovation which has not been there. I can assure you. Remember our health product, one medicine that deals with everything. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's just by the workings of God. Then our financial freedom platform, whereby you are earning money for the entire of your lifetime. Yes, you are earning money. You are earning money from the entire of your lifetime. These are things which have not come just like a one-day thing. It's not a one-year project. These are a project which started way back in 2016. Way back in 2016. By workings of God, we are seeing things happening. We are seeing God blessing, more wisdom coming on board, more understanding. People are embracing our ideas. People are embracing our innovation. It's really the workings of God. Now, I want to invite each and everyone over there. Like BCIG is here. It's a community of people. It's a nation. We are looking on how can we change the community we are living in. How can we see that the life we deserve, the life we want to see, we enjoy it and we can experience it. Don't hesitate to learn something small. To learn, even if you may not like our method of business, but you can recommend somebody. You can recommend somebody. I know there is somebody over there struggling. Somebody needs some finance support. Somebody needs a help. Somebody needs education on how can he make money. Somebody needs some your support. Now, I want to invite you to invite that person. Let that person get to know. Instead of people wasting time on the Facebook, Twitter, and then now it's time that we might utilize those platforms on how to make money. I get it. No, remember our platform that we have now released 3 platforms. 3 platforms are up and running. You can invest in crypto bureau. You can invest in BCIG network, that is Safeguard. You can invest in AB Kingdom Traders. Yes, for people who don't want to do trading for themselves, we do trading for you. As we train our children, as we train people, as we give people skills, we give them also. We entrust them with your money. Remember, your money is insured. Your money is insured. Don't feel like your money you are going to lose your money. Your money is insured, and we share that the profit that we've made. I get it. We share the profit that we've made, and we make sure that whatever you deserve, we are able to work together. Now, I want to invite you to our platform. I want to encourage each and everyone over there, like our pages, like our platform. It's of its kind. Now, I want to stop here. I will be exploring more of funding. I'll be talking about monthly bonuses. I'll be talking about rank bonuses. I'll be talking about performance bonus. I'll be talking about those platforms in the evening session. Remember, you need to like our page so that as we are explaining, You are not left behind. You are not left behind. Yes, you're most welcome. All guys who have been watching us live, yes, you're most welcome. We are so humbled for you guys. We are so humbled. Yes, and we thank God. We thank God for this opportunity. We thank God for Bcig. We thank God for amazing things. We thank God. We just thank God. We really just thank God. We really just thank God. This is just the working of God. Yes, this is just the working of God. I can answer some of the questions. If you have a question, you can post it there. If you have a question, you can post it there. Let's have some questions. Let's have some questions. If you don't understand anything, if you have not understand something, you can ask a question. These sessions are going to be on every day. Every day. We are going to keep on repeating and repeating until our people, at least somebody gets something. Yes, you can ask a question. Ask a question where you don't understand, so that all of us get this concept very, very, very well. Just ask a question. Ask a question. Yeah, you can share your friends. You can share it. Invite people to like our pages. Invite people to like our pages. Remember, Bcig Nation is a platform where we trade, where we do business, we do spiritual. We teach people about the spiritual freedom. How can you live a spiritual life? How can you live a spiritual free life? And we teach about financial freedom and healthy freedom. Remember, scripture, it starts from